Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're not just discussing a phrase, we're confronting a silent epidemic. We're diving deep into a statement that has become a universal excuse, a stealthy killer of dreams, and frankly, a major source of relentless stress, anxiety, and unfulfilled potential for countless people around the globe. I'm talking about that insidious, often unconscious declaration, I don't have time. Be absolutely honest with yourself for a moment. How many times have you uttered those four words, I don't have time, just this past week? Maybe you long to start that new hobby, finally read that stack of books collecting dust, spend more quality time with your loved ones, finally tackle that nagging home project, or perhaps, most importantly, dedicate more consistent time to your own well-being. And yet, the instant, almost automatic, dismissive response that bubbles up is, ugh, I just don't have time. It's become our default, isn't it? Here's the raw, undeniable truth. I don't have time is almost never about a literal mathematical lack of minutes in a day. It's simply not. We all universally have 24 hours. Think about it. The most successful entrepreneurs, building multi-million-dollar companies, single parents juggling two jobs and raising children, world-renowned athletes training for the Olympics, individuals building empires from scratch, or someone working 60-hour weeks while also pursuing a demanding passion, they all operate within the exact same 440 minutes in a day. So, if it's not about the clock, what is it truly about? In this video, we're going beyond surface-level complaints. We're not just going to unpack why we reflexively say, I don't have time. We're going to dive deep into what that phrase really means on a psychological and practical level, identify the hidden saboteurs lurking in your schedule, and most importantly, equip you with concrete, actionable strategies that you can start implementing today to reclaim your precious hours, banish this excuse, and finally start doing what genuinely matters to you and fuels your soul. When we utter, I don't have time, it's rarely a straightforward statement of fact. Instead, it's often a complex cover for something much deeper. A subconscious way our brain tries to protect us from discomfort, simplify complex situations, or avoid perceived threats. Let's peel back these layers and expose the true meanings behind this common excuse. Number 1. It's not a priority right now. This is without a doubt the most common and perhaps the most uncomfortable underlying truth. We always make time for what we truly prioritize. If going to the dentist is urgent because of a toothache, you'll find the time no matter how busy you are. If watching that new binge-worthy Netflix series is a high priority for relaxation, you'll clear your schedule for it. The thing you're consistently saying you don't have time for? It's simply not high enough on your current list of conscious or subconscious priorities. This isn't meant to be a judgment, but a powerful observation. It forces us to ask, what am I prioritizing with my time and energy, and does that align with my deepest desires and values? Often we prioritize immediate gratification or urgent, but not important tasks. Number 2, I'm afraid, overwhelmed, or unsure. This is a big one. Sometimes I don't have time is a convenient smokescreen for a deeper fear. Fear of failure. What if I try and it doesn't work? Fear of success. What if it does work, and then I have more responsibility? Fear of the unknown, or even fear of judgment from others or ourselves. The task feels too big, too complex, or we simply don't know where to begin. Our brain, constantly seeking comfort and efficiency, opts for the easiest way out, avoiding the task entirely by claiming a lack of time. It's far easier to say I don't have time than to admit I'm scared to start, or I feel completely overwhelmed by the sheer scale of this. Number 3, I don't know how to start, or I lack clarity on the next step. This is closely related to being overwhelmed, but it's more about actionable steps. Procrastination, which often manifests as no time, frequently stems from a fundamental lack of clarity. If you don't know the very first step to take, or the path ahead seems murky and undefined, it's much easier to just push it away indefinitely. The task feels amorphous, intimidating, and therefore impossible to tackle. So rather than investing the effort to break it down and clarify, we dismiss it entirely by claiming we don't have the time to figure it out. This happens constantly with big, exciting goals like start a business, write a book, or get healthy. The path forward isn't clear, so we stall. Number 4, I'm not good at managing my time yet. Let's be honest. Time management is a learned skill. And like any skill, whether it's playing a musical instrument, learning a new language, or coding, it takes practice, strategy, and consistent refinement. Many of us simply haven't been taught effective ways to manage our schedules, our attention, or our energy. We get caught in exhausting cycles of reactivity, constantly putting out fires and responding to urgent demands, instead of proactively building the life and achieving the goals we truly want. It's not a character flaw, it's a skill gap that can absolutely be closed. Number 5, I'm experiencing decision fatigue. Our brains have a finite, limited capacity for making good decisions throughout the day. Every single choice, from what to wear, to what to eat for breakfast, to how to respond to an email, drains a small amount of that precious mental energy. This is called decision fatigue. By the time we get to the big, important decisions or tasks that truly require focused effort and willpower, our mental battery is severely depleted. So, the easiest, low-energy answer to "should I do this important new thing" is a tired, automatic "no, I don't have time." Our brain is simply seeking to conserve energy. Have you noticed some highly successful people who adopt a uniform of sorts, wearing the same or similar outfits daily? This is to reduce decision fatigue and streamline their routines. This practice allows them to focus their mental energy on more important tasks and decisions. Number 6, I'm overcommitted and have poor boundaries. Sometimes it's not about being lazy or disorganized. We genuinely are stretched too thin. We say yes to too many things: extra work projects, social obligations, volunteer opportunities, favors for friends, without truly considering the impact on our own finite bandwidth. This isn't necessarily a lack of time in the abstract, but a fundamental lack of firm, healthy boundaries that protect our personal capacity, our rest, and our priorities. We're giving away our most precious resource, our time, without fully realizing the true cost or without communicating our limits. Recognizing which of these underlying reasons or combination of reasons resonates most with you is the pivotal, non-negotiable first step towards genuine change. Self-awareness is not just key, it's the master key to unlocking your schedule and your potential. Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem and identified the underlying saboteurs. Now, let's talk real solutions. This isn't about magically creating more hours in the day. That's impossible. This is about becoming the absolute master of the hours you already have. Here are powerful strategies to help you fundamentally shift from "I don't have time" to "I'm making time for what truly matters." Strategy 1. Conduct a radical time audit. Okay, this is a big one. You have to be really committed to do this. You cannot manage what you do not measure. For the next 3 to 5 days, commit to tracking every single minute you spend. Yes, every single minute. Use a dedicated app like Rescue Time for computer use, Toggle, or even a simple pen and paper spreadsheet. From scrolling Instagram to answering quick emails, to making coffee, to zoning out, record it all. This isn't to judge yourself, but to gain profound, undeniable awareness. You will uncover hidden time traps, those seemingly small, innocuous activities that cumulatively eat up hours, even days of your week. This is precisely where your missing time lives. You'll often find you have more time than you think, just not where you want it. Strategy 2. Connect to your why, the purpose-driven priority. For anything you continuously say "I don't have time for," pause and ask yourself, why is this truly important to me? What's the deeper benefit or value this will bring to my life, my health, my relationships, or my future? Connecting to a powerful, intrinsic why automatically elevates its priority from a should-do to a must-do. If starting that side hustle could lead to financial freedom and personal fulfillment, or spending consistent quality time with your kids helps build lasting, unbreakable bonds, the motivation to find and protect that time becomes inherent and compelling. If the why isn't strong, maybe it genuinely isn't a priority at all, and that's an equally valuable realization. Strategy 3. Ruthless prioritization, the Eisenhower matrix. Here's a hard truth. Not everything can be a top priority, and not everything urgent is important. Use a powerful framework like the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks into 4 clear quadrants based on their urgency and importance. First quadrant, urgent and important, do now. These are your crises, deadlines, critical appointments. Tackle these immediately. Second quadrant, important, not urgent. Decide when to do. This is the magic quadrant. For example, planning, skill development, relationship building, exercise, proactive projects, strategic thinking. These are the ones that move your life forward long-term but often get pushed aside by immediate demands. Focus your energy here. Third quadrant, urgent, not important. Delegate or automate. For example, many interruptions, some emails, certain administrative tasks. Can someone else do this? Can technology handle it? Fourth quadrant, not urgent, not important. Things here are true time wasters, like excessive scrolling, unnecessary meetings, or non-essential tasks. Be brave and cut these out. Consistently focusing on the important, not urgent tasks is where you build momentum and create lasting change. Strategy 4, break down tasks, the tiny steps or micro-action approach. If a task feels overwhelming, intimidating, or just too big, it's almost always because it's too big in your mind. Break it into tiny, ridiculously manageable, actionable steps. Want to write a book? Don't write book on your to-do list. Instead, break it into outline chapter 1, then write first paragraph of chapter 1, then research topic A for chapter 1. Want to run a marathon? Start with go for a 10-minute walk, then research local running groups. Small wins build momentum, chip away at that feeling of I don't know where to start, and directly combat the fear of overwhelm. The momentum from completing micro-actions is incredibly motivating. Strategy 5. Batch similar tasks, efficiency through grouping. Instead of constantly switching contexts, which is a huge drain on mental energy, group similar activities together and do them all at once. Check email twice or 3 times a day, not every 10 minutes. Make all your phone calls at one designated time. Do all your errands in one consolidated trip. Process all your paperwork in a single session. This reduces context switching, which is a massive productivity killer, reduces decision fatigue, and significantly improves your focus for each task. Strategy 6. Master the art of saying no, setting firm boundaries. This is perhaps the most crucial and liberating strategy if you're consistently feeling overcommitted. Learn to politely but firmly say no to requests that don't align with your true priorities, values, or current capacity. Remember, every yes to something non-essential is an automatic no to something truly important for you. Often that's no to your rest, your goals, or your well-being. Practice phrases like, "That sounds interesting, but my plate is genuinely full right now," or "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I can't take on anything new at the moment." Saying no without guilt is a superpower. Strategy 7. Schedule your priorities, aggressive time blocking. Don't just schedule meetings and appointments. Schedule dedicated, protected blocks of time for your most important priorities first. This is often called time blocking or designing your ideal week. Put that workout, that creative project, that focused deep work session, that dedicated family time, or that personal learning hour directly into your calendar. Treat it like a non-negotiable appointment with yourself. If it's not in your calendar, it probably won't happen. Protect these blocks fiercely from interruptions. Strategy 8. Implement the 2-minute rule. From productivity guru David Allen's Getting Things Done methodology, this rule is deceptively simple and incredibly powerful. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. Don't add it to a list, don't defer it, don't think about it later. Sending that quick email, putting away that dish, filing that document, replying to that text, these small actions prevent mental clutter from piling up and stop minor tasks from snowballing into overwhelming mountains. The cumulative effect of these tiny actions is massive. Strategy 9. Manage your energy, not just your time. This is a critical distinction. Time is finite, but your energy is a renewable resource, if managed correctly. Recognize that you have peaks and troughs in your energy throughout the day. Schedule your most demanding tasks during your peak energy hours. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, hydration, and movement. Take short restorative breaks throughout the day. You can have all the time in the world, but if your energy is depleted, you won't use it effectively. True productivity comes from optimizing both time and energy. Strategy 10. Embrace the proactive versus reactive mindset. Most people live in a reactive state, constantly responding to emails, messages, and demands from others. This is you on a treadmill. Shift to a proactive mindset. Spend a few minutes each morning planning your day, focusing on your priorities. Dedicate time to building, creating, and moving your own goals forward, rather than just clearing your inbox. Design your day before the day designs you. Beyond all these practical strategies, the most profound and lasting shift comes from fundamentally changing your language, and consequently, your underlying mindset. Instead of saying, "I don't have time," commit to replacing it with empowering, intentional, and ownership-based language. Try these alternatives. 1. It's not a priority for me right now. This is honest, empowering, and gives you agency to choose your focus. 2. I'm choosing to prioritize X over Y. Again, you are taking ownership and making conscious choice rather than feeling like a victim of circumstance. 3. I need to break this down into smaller steps. You are taking the initiative to problem solve and not practicing avoidance. 4. I need to schedule dedicated time for this. This statement is action-oriented and specific, indicating commitment. 5. I need to protect my boundaries and/or my energy. This statement is empowering and self-respecting, allowing for you to recognize your limits. 6. How can I make time for this? This question shifts your perspective to finding solution rather than giving a definite no. This simple change in language might feel awkward at first, but it moves you from feeling like a victim of circumstance to an empowered architect of your own time and your own life. You're taking responsibility, and with that responsibility comes the incredible ability to create genuine, lasting change. Your time is your most valuable, non-renewable resource. It's the ultimate currency of your life. Every time you say, "I don't have time," without truly examining why, you're giving away control of that currency, often without even realizing the cost. The ultimate goal here isn't to be busy for the sake of being busy, or to cram every waking minute with activity. That's a recipe for burnout. The goal is to be intentional with your time, to align your precious minutes and hours with what truly matters to you, your core values, your deepest goals, your overall well-being, and your most cherished relationships. It's about living a life by design, not by default. So starting today, let's consciously challenge that automatic "I don't have time" response. Pause. Ask yourself why you're saying it. Identify the underlying reason. And then pick just one strategy from today's extensive strategy toolkit to implement. Start small. Be consistent, not perfect. The cumulative power of small shifts will astonish you. What's one thing you're going to stop saying, "I don't have time" for, and what specific action or strategy will you take instead to intentionally make time for it? Share your commitment in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're reclaiming your hours, and your insights could provide the exact breakthrough someone else needs. If this deep dive sparked a significant shift in your thinking, gave you tangible tools to take control, and empowered you to reclaim your precious time, please give this video a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for more practical tips on productivity, personal growth, emotional well-being, and living an intentional life. Hit that notification bell too, so you never miss our next video. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember this: your time, your choice, your life. Now go out there and use your